welcome back to Sports Geelong now, and we're at the Art Gallery right in front of the 1890 Geelong Gold Cup. The race was won by a 5-year-old called Britannia, was trained by a fella called C.J. Nicholls. Same spelling, no relation. But a nice way to segue to our report from the Geelong Jockey Club last week, where they had a great meeting on the synthetic, and here's John Dunn.
Big 9 race program on the synthetic here last Friday afternoon, and the local trainer Niall Phillips, he got the ball rolling when his promising 3-year-old filly Jars Dealer bounded to the front of the 800 metre mark and was never headed.
Soldiers march into the clear. Here's Unique Assassin down the outside with Sabato Ophelia, but still in front and clear is Jars Dealer, and Jars Dealer is looking the goods down towards the 100 metres by 4 lengths. Unique Assassin and Soldiers march for the minors, but that early move paid off, and it's Jars Dealer in a cakewalk.
But it was David Hayes' day on the synthetic last Friday afternoon, and Stella Glacier got the ball rolling for Hayes when she overcame interference at the start and made it the first of a winning quartet for the afternoon.
And then Brown Bombshell and Stardust one in behind, and Recycled Princess picking up. It's Raise Your Spirits going up to Shogun Star. Stella Glacier out 3 wide, now starts to ping. Stella Glacier goes up, Recycled Prince late, but it's Stella Glacier who'll score by a head, Recycled Prince.
Kahia and Gourmet Night duly saluted for Hayes, and then it was up to the 3-year-old filly Shoalhaven, who took out the Surf Coast Times handicap courtesy of a brilliant ride from the promising young apprentice Kayla Nisbet to bring up number 4 for Hayes for the day.
Wheelie Bins there, and on the inside, Shoalhaven making up ground, and Fenestrin down the outside. Shoeshine, getting tired. Shoalhaven about to get off his back, but he's kept in a pocket. Here's Fenestrin down the outside, batting away. Still Shoeshine. Shoalhaven's out. Shoalhaven goes to him. He's got it. Shoalhaven goes on to score by a half-length. Shoeshine.
Well, the handicapper rated Sabres the best horse in the last race, and with the 3-kilo claim for apprentice Brodie Loy, he looked a good thing. Those astute punters that took the $6 on offer, by gee, they were made to work hard for their money, because Street Crier closed very late and nearly got there.
2:50 left to go. Street Cry, Magnus Rain, they run on. Lon Rain held up, and then Benzita. It's Sabres kicking. Here's Street Cry pushing through. Magnus Rain still there. It's Sabres just in front, holding on. Street Cry's now lifting. Sabres lead. Street Cry closing. Didn't get there.
And that's the wrap-up of racing here on the synthetic last Friday afternoon. We do it all again next Friday afternoon. Looking forward to you joining us. And Nico, keep your eye off that 1890 Geelong Gold Cup.
Well, thanks for that, JD. Always good punting out there at the Geelong racetrack. Now to football, and local footy in this case. East Geelong going quite nicely at the moment after a good win over West Geelong last weekend, and good to see Ricky O'Toole back in action. We're getting the latest from Ricky on their prospects for the season.
Pretty good win in the finish, but they really took it up to you early.
Yeah, they did. They really threw everything at us, Grubby. But obviously they've been playing really good footy this year. They ran Balpo still to a couple of goals the other week, so we knew it was going to be tough. And it was just pleasing the way the boys responded.
Mate, that third quarter was pretty close, and all of a sudden it was Bolton to O'Toole to Chalice about 6 times in a row. Did you think that? I thought you had a tag early, but they took him off you. It was Holmes, wasn't it?
Yeah, obviously it helps when your ruckman gets a hand on the footy. I mean, when he's winning the hit-outs, it makes a massive difference to our setup and the way we play. And full credit goes to him. He's a tireless worker, and he got his hands on the ball first and really helped us.
Now, obviously, you've heard along the grapevine that Bannockburn's knocked off Werribee Centrals, and you've gone to equal third. Obviously, from early in the year, you wanted to make the 5. Now you'd have to be looking at top 3.
Oh, definitely. I was really, to be honest, I was probably surprised with that result. But everyone seems to be beating everyone at the moment, so it's quite wide open, especially for 3rd, 4th and 5th, I believe. So we just got to just keep building momentum, just keep playing well, and just keep getting the 4 points.
And you run home. It's not too bad. You've probably got a pretty good run home.
Yeah, it's one of those things though. You've got Anarchy and Anarchy. We beat them quite easy round 1, but they're really playing some great footy as well, and they're always tough out there. And then we've got Winchelsea back here, and I think we've got Winchelsea. Then we've got Bannockburn out there. I think so. The next 3 or 4, we can either set up our season or derail our season.
I noticed towards the end you put a bloke down back. I think Big Bowman went down back. Why'd you do that?
I just sort of stemmed the flow. They kicked 3 or 4 quick goals. We went in 40 points up at 3/4 time. Just wanted to stem the flow for a couple of minutes. We got a goal, and as soon as we got a goal, we switched it back. So it was more just sort of slowed the game down a little bit.
Okay, and we weren't happy in the box at one stage there. Some bloke give a 50-metre away and you didn't drag him.
I know, Jesus. Probably because it probably shouldn't have been 50, but
You tried to pretend you dropped it, mate.
yeah, well, I'll cop. It's the first one of your way in a while, so I'll be out there running laps for it on Tuesday night.
Mate, thanks for joining us, and look, all the best for the rest of the year. Third spot's really up for grabs, and all the best for it.
Thanks, Grubby.
And thanks to Ricky O'Toole. We'll be right back after this break with News Geelong Sport.